Good afternoon. Welcome. It is Sunday, January the 8th, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to welcome you to Barbara's Stamp Pad. I think I've got all my little things ready here. And if you happen to hear any purring, it is because Beano literally is front and center right here in front of me. He decided to join the broadcast again, you guys. Bean, you want to say hi? Look, poke your head up. Poke your head up. Look, poke your head up. There you go. Look, there's Beano. Yeah, you're going to have to move when I get started, okay? I know it's warm right here. Welcome. Let me get to my comments. See who has joined us this afternoon. Hello, Beverly, and hello, Stella. I want to welcome you all, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. And if you're watching from YouTube, in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see a cute little kitten holding a red subscription button. You can hover over that, and when you hover over that, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I upload a video or when I go live. I am live Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I want to welcome you. Let's see. Yes, hi, Kitty. Yeah, dude is going to have to move when I get started. So I'm going to let him chill for a little bit, but ultimately he's going to have to move. Let me get this banner going across the screen here. There is a banner that's going across your screen, and it is the link to my website. So if during today's demonstration you see any products that you want to order, you can follow that link. That link is also available in the event description as well as some other things. And so orders of $35 or more are going to get a free class kit to make, and I'll just show them while I have it up here. These 3 cards. There we go. I think I'm backwards. I'm not backwards. It's just looking weird to me online. It is to make these 3 cards that we used the, you're going to tell them what it is, Bean? The Country Bouquet Bundle. 3 cards, that particular class kit. And I actually have a class kit available right here. It's just an extra one that I'm going to show, just to show that all of your, you get all your card bases and everything you need in order to make those 3 cards that I just showed you. And there's enough supplies to make 2 of each card. So you're actually getting a free class packet to make 6 cards. There's no stamping involved. So you do need the Country Bouquet Bundle in order to accomplish that as designed. And this is what that bundle looks like. There's your stamp set, your photopolymer stamp set, and your coordinating punch. Now you will get designer series paper, and as much die cutting as I can do is also included with that. And then any cardstock that you might need in order to stamp and die cut or fussy cut on, whichever one. So that's the free kit in the mail until the 15th. And then on the 16th, I'm going to do a completely different video that shows another set of 3 different cards that you can get using the same particular bundle. Different cards, different class kit, and that's free with your online order of $35 or more. Now, if your order is, I was looking for my celebration brochure. And of course, I can't find it, but because I have a lot of stuff around me here. If your order is $50 or more, you're going to get a free coordinating accessory, which is the adhesive back gems that I used on the class kit. I know, Bubba. He is so loving on me right now. And then also with your order of $50 or more, you get to choose an item out of, I've got my little banner here, something for free from our celebration brochure. Now, this celebration started January 5th, goes all the way to the end of February. And that simply means that for every $50 you spend before tax and shipping, you're going to get a item from that brochure for free. And today I'm going to be showcasing one of the designer series papers that happens to coordinate with a bundle out of our current mini catalog, the January to April mini catalog. So hello, Heather. Welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with some announcements. We also have our paper pumpkin kit, which the next one is Key to My Heart. The deadline to subscribe is in 2 days. And I actually added another little banner here. Let me stop that other banner. There we go. So December's paper pumpkin kit is going to be enough to make 9 cards, 3 of each design, and has coordinating envelopes. Of course, you know, if our paper pumpkin kits, every single month there's an exclusive stamp set, photopolymer stamp set. Every single month it changes. The ink spot's going to be fresh freesia, and there's a unique padlock and key die cut so that you can mix and match to create something heartfelt. And then also there is a coordinating add-on, some heart boxes, 10 heart-shaped boxes with 10 key-shaped stickers. The finished size is 3x4, and the add-on is $11. And I think I have another close-up picture, there we go, of the box so that you can see what it looks like complete. So you've got a couple of days to subscribe to the actual paper pumpkin kit, or if you're not interested in the kit, you've got a couple of days to get onto your account, either pause your subscription, or if you need more, your quantity so that you get more than one kit when you get billed and those get shipped out. Now, also during celebration, you can get free product with your prepaid subscriptions. So we have a couple of different ways to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and that's our monthly paper crafting subscription service. So like other subscription services, we have one that has paper making kits and things like that, projects. You can do monthly, or you can prepay by purchasing 1, 3, 6, and 12-month subscriptions. But during celebration, with a 3-month prepaid subscription, you get to choose one celebration item for free. So even our prepaid subscriptions count towards getting some freebies from celebration. The 6th month, you get 2 free celebration items, or you get 1 celebration item. And what that means is, in our brochure, there's 2 different levels. There's a $50 level and a $100 level. So that's what that meant. And then with a 12-month subscription, not only do you get 4 celebration items for $50 level, or you can choose 2 $100 level celebration items. So there's a lot to be had during celebration. So the key is for every $50 before tax and shipping, and that'll get you something for free. My kit, a coordinating accessory, something from the brochure. You can't win you can win during celebration. I'm like, you can't lose during celebration. Let's just put it to you that way. Also, happy birthday if your birthday is in the month of January. If you're on my email list, make sure that I have your birthday so that you can receive the automatic email for your free birthday offers. And that email is set to go out like 5 days before your birthday. So it's as it gets a little closer to your birthday. If you're not certain how to do that, just go into your account. From the bottom of my emails, you can go update your preferences and update your information in your account. And if you're still having some difficulty and if you're not sure, just email me your birthday. All I need is the month and the date. That's all I need. And then I can plug it into your account for you. Bean, his back of his neck is on my right hand, and it's the same one I'm using to do my mouse to do things. And he's just rubbing up and down the front of my arm. Y'all can't see it, but he's literally right here. You're just a big love bug, aren't you? You're just a big love bug. Look, I'm going to show you. Let's take a look at Vino. Let's look at it. There you go. There you go. Vino the love bug. Yeah, he's going to have to move here in a little bit. Y'all know me and my cats. Yeah. Yeah. You're so handsome. Vino actually is my son's cat, but since my son's never around and doesn't take care of him, Grammy and Grampy take care of him. Right, Bubba? Right. He begs us with his eyes, please don't let him take me when he graduates. You can stay, Daddy. Yeah, you can stay. All right. All right. So also, you know what? I had a delivery today, and I might even have my stamp in that box. I just didn't look at it. That was the reminder about celebration. This is the stamp set I think I have in a box that I haven't opened yet. But also, when you host during celebration, you can earn the Scenic Garden stamp set for free. And even if you are, there he is, even if you are a party of one and you have a qualifying order, you can still get that stamp set for free. Right, Vito? Yeah. Also, when you join during celebration, we have, I know y'all can see this over here to my right. Let me see if I can point it back right there. That is mine. I actually used it to help do some die cutting for today's demonstration. But when you purchase your own demonstrator kit during celebration, which is good through the end of February, you have 3 options. And they're all awesome. And the first one is you can choose $175 in product. Y'all, $175. That's $50 more than what is normally offered. Plus, you can choose to receive the new Boho Blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine for $129. And Boho Blue is one of the new in colors that'll be coming up in our next annual catalog. So it's kind of a sneak peek there. Or you can choose option 2, which is basically the same thing, but you can choose to get the white mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And if you already have enough mini embossing machines, you can choose option 3. So that's still $175 in product for only $99. That's the price difference between option 1, 2, and 3. Is the first 2 contain mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machines, and the last one doesn't. But the price is a normal price for a kit, which is $99 plus tax. So I would love to have you on my Be So Creative team if you would like to join. Also, there's no obligation with this kit. I know y'all have heard me say this before, but you don't have to do this as a business. You can totally get your crafting products at discounts and enjoy all the benefits of a demonstrator, which y'all know we've been playing with these celebration products and the mini catalog products for already well over a month. You get to pre-order, you get the catalogs early, you get your discounts, you get your discount on top of other discounts, clearance racks, things like that. I mean, you can really save a lot of money on your crafting supplies just by having your own demonstrator kit. So if you have any questions, just give me a holler. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And I need to share my screen for this next one. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Present, share screen. And we are going to be sharing this one right here. So the April retreat in Waxahachie, Texas, April 6th through 9th is completely full, but you can take it to go. And this one's a good one. Yolanda and I are going to be offering 16 make and takes for this retreat. 16, you guys. And you have options. You can choose just the make and takes, or you can add on a class or two. Or if you have all the products and you just want the tutorials, you can get that too. Registration deadline is March 9th. The to-go price, which includes a $50 Stampin' Up! Goodie bag, your pillow gifts, which we've upped it from 5 pillow gifts to 6 pillow gifts. So that's an extra pillow gift. Is $116, and that includes your shipping. $101 if you want to do a porch pickup here with me in San Antonio. And the retreats, make and takes, we are going to be using the By the Bay Suite collection. That'll include 8 make and takes, one of which is an 8x8 sampler shadow box. And then we're also going to be using the On the Ocean bundle, and that's going to include another 8 make and takes, one of which is a mini scrapbook. So yes, you are seeing that correct. There will be 16 make and takes for this retreat. So, but if you still want some more stuff, we have a couple of add-on classes. One of them is the Ready to Ride Suite collection. You'll be making 4 cards and a bonus scrapbook page using the Ready to Ride suite of products. It's going to include $40 in merchandise, and that class is $45 or $53 with shipping. And the other class is going to be using the Regency Park Suite collection. Same thing, $45, $53 with shipping. You'll make 4 cards and a bonus scrapbook page using the Regency Park suite of products, and it includes the $40 in merchandise. Tutorials only. If you want to get tutorials only, when you get the retreat to go, you're automatically going to get the tutorials for the make and takes. But if you want to add on the classes, each class is 15. The make and take, if you don't take the retreat to go and you purchase just tutorials for make and takes, those are 20. But if you want to save 15, you can purchase all of the retreat tutorials for $35, and that'll save you an extra $15. So, and then also we're going to be extending our hashtag photo contest part of the retreat to anyone that takes it to go. So all this link, let me stop sharing, get back into StreamYard. There we go. I was like, where am I? All of that information is in that link that is in the event description. So I know I kind of went through it pretty fast, but if you want to take your time and go back and look over everything, and you want to register for either one of those classes or the retreat to go, just go click that link, and that communication will open up so that you can choose whichever you want to choose for that retreat to go. It's going to be a good one. So all right, let me catch up. Hello, Marcia. You're fine. Marcia, I have no more babies. I gave Powder back yesterday to her new family, and the experience was, hold on, Bean. We have issues here in Texas with some stuff in the air, so I'm a little on the drippy side sometimes. Powder and Pepper, it was a little interesting because they hadn't seen each other in a couple of weeks, and Powder wasn't too happy. Let's just put it that way. She was not happy, and hopefully she's calmed down after she got into her new home and was able to have a little space from Pepper. But yeah, I felt that for both of them. It's very interrupting when I just pick her up from our home and then go take her to this unfamiliar place, and then she goes home with completely different people like the same day. So but hopefully she'll settle in. Hopefully she'll settle in. I felt really bad, but that's just part of the process. So hello, Cindy. Yeah, so whatever it is, I'm trying to get to Bean. I can't get to my mouse, Bubba. He is like all over the place, you guys. But yeah, whatever it is in the air, pollen, mold, whatever, it's out there. It is out there. All right. And we have some cooler weather here in San Antonio today, too. So it's sunny, but when I woke up or this morning and I checked the temperature, it was like mid 60s. Right now, actually, it says 69, 69 and sunny. So, yeah. All right. Let's give away some prizes. What I'm giving away is a set of the cards that I made last week. And it's the class kit, basically. It's the free cards that I made, the free class kit that I made last week. So we're going to be giving away those. And let me share my screen again. Bean, I need this part of my screen. Oops, wrong one. I need to share my screen. Share. There we go. Okay. So last week, if you joined, there's a lot of names on here and there's a lot of new names too. If you liked, commented, or shared my video from last week, your name is on this wheel, whether you watched from Facebook or YouTube. Let me do some shuffling here while I'm chatting. So I want to thank everyone that watched and liked and commented and shared. So we're going to be giving away this set of cards. And I need to also show you something else on here as well. Let me do one thing at a time. All right, I think that's enough shuffling. Let's spin. Let's spin and give these cards away. Who's going to win, Bean? Who's going to win? Who's going to win the cards? All right, it is Mary. Let me write this name down. Mary Augustin. Congratulations, Mary. We have a new winner. Let me stop sharing. Get back into StreamYard. So congratulations, Mary. Mary, you are a new winner. So I know I do not have your mailing address. If you will private message me your mailing address, I will send you your prizes. They'll also include some envelopes. So just in case you don't have any envelopes, I always include envelopes with the prizes. So congratulations again. Thank you for sharing, Beverly. Okay, so while I've got this on my screen since Beverly reminded me again. I have it right here, but I needed another reminder apparently. And that helped me. So, there's my celebration brochure. That's the one I was looking for earlier. There it is. I set it aside so I wouldn't lose it, and I still lost it. That's what happens. Okay, so I wanted to start doing something new this year with people that are sharing my videos, just as an extra special. Not only do you get an extra entry on the wheels when I do the prize drawings, but I wanted to do something additional to that to help. Bean, come on, boo. Seriously. Yeah. Are you comfortable? I'm trying to have a show here. I'm trying to do a demonstration. Okay. Bean has a few things to say today. Okay, so let's see. For those that share my videos, and I have a list going off to the side over here because I've been taking off of each video. I will take everybody that shares and then comes back in the comments to tell me that they share. I'm going to be doing a drawing. I'm going to start doing a drawing once a month for a free stamp set. And I already have a stamp set ready to go to give away at the end of the month. Whatever the first live is after the end of the month, that's the one that I'll do the special drawing on. And for the month of January, I have this stamp set, Kind and Sincere, and I think you can see, let me see if I can get it to where you can actually see some of those sentiments. Those are some large, those top three, congratulations, thanks, and kind. Those are some pretty large stamps. And then you can see on the bottom, there's a bunch of other smaller ones so that you can actually customize the greeting that you have on your card or your project. Those, I don't know that you could use those big ones for scrapbooking, but maybe kind. But you got a lot to choose from, and that is going to be the stamp set that I'm going to do a drawing for anybody that shares any of my videos in the month of January. So I have that set aside for that particular reason. And Bean, I'm getting ready to start, Bubba. You're going to have to move. Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started with what I'm going to be doing today because I have to be able to show you this gorgeous paper. So let me get this camera flipped down. Beano's got to scratch himself there. So Bean, you're going to have to move, dude. Come on. Let's get down. Let's get down. Nobody wants to see you scratch yourself. All right. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. And let me see if I can straighten that out a little bit. I might have to turn off this light. Might be easier to see. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, finally, we can show you the inside of what's in this brochure and what's inside the catalog. And what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be playing with this free designer series paper that you can get with a free $50 purchase or more during celebration. And if you have your brochures, it's the spread that's on pages 10 and 11. And in your mini catalog, this is paper that coordinates with the Fragrant Flowers Bundle, which is going to be on page 21. And it is this particular stamp set. There you go. This particular stamp set. And there's some coordinating dies that go with it. There's my messy dies on the inside. And some of these dies coordinate with the designer series paper. So as you can see, I didn't even use my stamps with what I'm doing today. I just used the dies. But in the supply list, I went ahead and included the bundle, the stamp set alone, the dies alone. So you can kind of mix and match with what you want to do. And let me show you this paper. Oh my goodness. When we tell you that our catalogs don't really do the justice with the paper sometimes, we're not joking. We're not joking. I know I've showed this paper before, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This gorgeous fresh freesia, evening evergreen, basic black. And then the flip side to that is this particular side, which we're going to be using today. And then you have this sheet, gorgeous. And then the flip side to that. This one has Calypso Coral, the color in that one. And then you've got the back of Calypso Coral with that design. And on this one, you have all of these different colors. Gorgeous. Which, by the way, the large die from the die set coordinates with that particular flower. So you can die cut that one out. And I am just using designer series paper and die cuts. And then they have another one. This one will die cut the smaller flower. Okay. So all of these can actually be die cut out, which is kind of cool for those. Those are the only two that coordinate with dies, which is okay, because when you see the other ones, you're going to see like this particular page right here is just a full sheet of these fresh freesia roses. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And in the back side, you've got, there's other colors that go with this too. There's Blackberry Bliss. Yeah, there's some blackberry bliss happening in there. And then you have this sheet, equally gorgeous. And then the back side is this mossy meadow in this particular design. And then you have this sheet. And then the flip side to that is this petal pink design that you can see there. So as you can see, this paper is like super gorgeous. There's one side again, and then the flip side is all of these different designs. So we're going to be using this paper today, and I hope that you like what we're going to be doing. I haven't done a home decor project in a super long time, so we're going to be doing let me straighten this out a little bit. We're going to be doing a home decor project. So let me bring this down. And let me show you what we're going to do. I already have it in a frame so I can show you. Look at that. Look at that. Because our framed florets bundle also carried over from the mini catalog. Y'all remember the whole framed florets collection? I used some extra pieces that I had and kind of incorporated them in with the project that we're doing today. And look at that. This would look great also in a black frame, and it would also look good in a white frame as well. I had a white frame, but the only one I had that was white is 9x9. And so I just went ahead and made it into 8x8. So this actually is an 8x8 frame, just so you can see. There's some glare in there, but you can kind of get the gist of what we're going to be making today. So let me put that off to the side. Let me take a swig of some sweet tea real quick. And let's get started. So I got all my pieces happening here. And the first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get my stamping out of the way. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but when we had when we were knee deep in doing the framed florets projects and things like that, I have a bunch of die cuts left over, and I wanted to be able to incorporate some of those in with what I was doing here. So I went ahead and incorporated these pieces. Okay, all these die cut pieces. And you can also choose other colors. I just decided to choose white. I also played with the other colors. I played with, here's the ones that I did. I played with Calypso Coral. I also played with using fresh freesia on this, but I just kept going back to the white ones. And so I just kind of stuck with the white ones. But if you want to use black or evening evergreen or any other colors, if you're reproducing this, please feel free to do that. So what I'm going to do is, this is the die cut from the middle, one of the middle of the framed florets dies, and I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little edging, a little finished edging all the way around. We're going to be stamping on that, and I decided with this particular project that I wanted to use one of the sayings from our Hope and Prayer stamp set, and I decided to use "I thank God every time I think of you," because if you decide to give this as a gift to somebody, I think that's a really nice sentiment for them to see when they get this gift, knowing that it came from you. So we're going to be using that particular saying from the Hope and Prayer stamp set. And when we do that, we are going to be embossing. We're going to be embossing. So I've got everything I need for embossing here. I am going to be using the silver embossing powder from the Embossing Basics. And so, but you can also stamp this in Memento Black if you want to stamp it. and don't do any embossing. So to do our embossing, we are going to be, actually what I wanted to show really quick, and I already have embossing powder. I'm sorry, Versamark. I already have Versamark on there, but let me clean this real quick. I wanted to show you guys, just in case you have, you get confused about putting your stickers on your stamp sets. So this one is a cling stamp set. And if you have ever dealt with the cling, you know, it's pretty sticky on one side. And when you take this backing off, it's even more sticky. And if you are like me, you have learned the hard way about what part to well, you've just learned the hard way about putting these on. So I want to show you a really super quick way to put your cling stamps, your little cling labels onto your stamps. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I've got the cling from off of my little sheet here. Go ahead and put this down on your acrylic block. Okay, put it down on the acrylic block with the cling part attached to the acrylic, and then peel your little pieces off. That way you're not confused about, oh, which side goes where. For your stamp set, just flip it over, make sure it's the right direction going with the wording, and this is the right way. And then what you're going to do is just hover this over to your right on it. There you go. I'm being real slow about it because I want to make sure. And then now you have your stamp set attached, and then you can take it off whenever you need to take it off. I think it's already straight on there, so it's ready to go. Now for embossing, we're going to be using Versamark. And when I stamp this, I'm going to stamp it just a little bit more to the right. So let's get some Versamark on that. This Versamark is sticky, and it is sticky because we want this embossing powder. And you know what? I forgot to use my embossing buddy. You're supposed to use the embossing buddy first. I think I already did it when I first cut this, and then I set it aside, but we're about to find out if it worked. But that just takes the static off of your papers so that the embossing powder doesn't stick where it's not supposed to. And I'm just going to sprinkle this over. This is the whole toolkit that has the embossing buddy. It also has a little brush, and then it has these tweezers just to help with. Let me get that over the same, and then you can just tap off the excess. And if there's any spots that have a little of that embossing powder off, you can use your brush to just brush them off. Now, when you're doing this, make sure you don't touch any of that. If you touch any of that, the embossing powder is going to come off, and you basically are going to have to start all over again. So ask me how I know. So I'm going to use my little tweezers here. Let me set this off to the side. And then we have our heating tool. And I'm going to heat this up. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but as I heat it up, this saying is going to get shinier. Okay, so let me get going on this. If I can bring that up a little bit. You don't want to get too close, but as this embossing powder starts to heat up, you can kind of see it changing. You don't want to get too close to your paper because you don't want it to burn. There we go. And that is it. That is it for our embossing. And then you can see it's shiny. It's shiny. And now you can touch it. Okay. Now you can touch it because that embossing powder has set and you're not going to mess it up if you touch it. So now we have that piece ready to go. Let's start putting this together. Okay. Got all my pieces ready. And what I'm going to do is I have, remember this piece of designer series paper? We're going to be using this piece as our background piece. And I have a 6x6 piece of basic black cardstock that I embossed with the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder just to give this background a little decoration. We're going to be putting some black dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to put one on each corner, and then I'm going to put one in the middle. Oops, where'd that one go? Oh, there it is. Just to help stabilize this whole piece. And we are going to be centering this. I am not looking at my comments, so if you joined me after I got started, I want to welcome you. I do have a couple of mods in my chat. I always forget to thank my mods. Thank you, Shannon, and thank you, Beverly, for being mods and taking care of the chat when I'm not looking at it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have this piece that's been centered on there, and then now I'm going to put down my framed florets, all these pieces. Now this piece right here, I'm going to put it down with, I see one that's a couple of little holes that I didn't poke out. I'm going to put our all-purpose glue kind of around the back of it to help hold it down. That's enough. Let's put this piece down first. Okay. Get that little white piece gone. And I'm going to put this a little bit to the right and a little bit up. And I just noticed another piece. Man, those pieces just won't go away. There we go. Okay, so this is just glued directly down. And then this other die cut, which I don't know if you can see, it has this really pretty detailed edge to it. That is going to go down over that. Okay, so we're going to put some glue around the perimeter of this. This was almost like an afterthought. After I saw, I was like, this needs something. And then when I realized, oh, I've got all those framed floret pieces. Let's throw some of those in there. And that's when I started playing with the colors. So play with the colors if you want to do something. There we go. Now this piece right here, I'm going to use some large dimensionals on the back. And one more. We're going to pop this up. Okay, we're going to give this a little dimension, and this is going to go over that die cut. And I put that other one behind this one just because I didn't want any of the black to show from the inside. And I think that's on straight. Yeah, it's on straight. Okay, so then we have that piece. And then remember how that die cut, we'll die cut that large flower. That's all I did. I die cut one of them. And for all of my leaves, I'm going to pinch them together just so that when it gets on this piece, it has a little bit of dimension and it's not completely flat. Okay. Now to save time, I have already put, I have a lot of black mini dimensionals. So I went ahead and decided to use these up. We're going to put this on. Okay, so let's put this on. I'm going to put this on kind of right here. I want a little bit of that edge to show up around the back there. And for our other pieces, there's another die cut. There's actually two more die cuts. There's this one, and there's a smaller one that I used to die cut out some extra leaves. To put these on. And I'm using glue dots. Oops, that one came off. Okay, let me get another glue dot on there. That one came off. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to start setting these in. Let me see if I can come down a little bit so you can see. There we go. I'm just going to start setting these in back behind. And then that one was in Mossy Meadow, and this one is in Evening Evergreen. This darker one. I have a piece stuck to my finger. Okay, and I'm just going to start sliding these back in the back. And then I also have some of these other smaller, this is another die cut, which is, I'm trying to grab it. It is this one. I just used that one and die cut a few of these out in our cardstock vellum. And these are kind of going to go sandwiched. And my glue dots keep coming off and attaching themselves to my fingers. Okay, so these are just going to kind of go back there and be sandwiched. So they poke out a little bit. Different spots. And then got this one right here. So I went ahead and did a lot of die cuts before. And then this one's going to poke out right there. And then I did some of those same, if I can grab it, some of those same die cuts in Petal Pink. So once you have all your pieces, die cut and ready to go, I'm going to slide this one back up underneath there. So that one kind of pokes out on that side. And then this is another die cut from the Framed Florets bundle. I die cut a couple of those in Evening Evergreen. And we're going to slide this one back behind there, just so that one kind of comes out there. If that sticks up too much, you can put a glue dot back behind there or just a spot of glue to help hold it down. But I think it's kind of fine. If you want, you can bend it back a little bit. Okay. And then what do we got next? We're going to do the little top part up here. And I have... I'm going to put this on last. Of course, I could put this on first if I wanted to, but I'm going to put this on last. So I have my little backings I need to take off here. And we're going to put this Calypso Coral one on first. Right there. Oops, sorry about that. And then I'm going to put the Fresh Freesia one on second. I'm going to put that over here, and I'm going to overlap it just a little bit. I think I left enough room. We're going to find out. And then also I have, there's a couple of pieces that seem to have grown legs and walked off. Okay, well, let me go ahead and put the pieces I have. Have a couple of pieces that either I forgot or they're lost already. I'm going to slide this one back right there on that corner, and then I have another one in cardstock vellum. And we're going to slide that one back in there as well, just kind of overlapping just a little bit. Now this piece right here, Y'all know I like to use those pieces that are on the edge of the designer series paper wherever I can. So I went ahead and fussy cut the edge out because this particular design is not part of this large one where you can die cut it, but it was super easy to fussy cut. It really was. I'm going to put some glue along the edge, the back edge, just right there. Super, super simple. And this one, oops, don't get glue on there, Barbara. I already got glue on there. This piece is going to slide up in here. It's going to slide. See there? That little piece hanging out, we can probably snip that off. Each piece may be a little bit different depending on what you're doing. There we go. So I slip that little piece off so it doesn't hang out there. I could have probably moved it around a little bit, but so earlier you can put this piece down first, or you can just slide it in under the back whenever you're done. The pieces that I seem to be missing, let's die cut those. It is this piece. It's this one twice in Mossy Meadow. And we're going to use our little boho blue mini stamp and cut emboss machine to do that. Got my plates. Your machine will come with plates, which is nice. Let me get my scraps for Mossy Meadow. Let me cut a scrap here. There we go. Show you how easy this is. I actually need 2 of them, so let's put that in there. Got my sandwich all ready to go. Yeah, it's just 2 of these small ones. I'm thinking I just forgot to die cut these 2. Okay, and then I'm going to do another one, and then I'm just going to do this one backwards. I can get that situated there. Go. All right. I will clean that off later. All right, let's bring this back. I like it because those pieces on the inside fall out real quick. And also, you know, because we'll always forget to use our adhesive sheets when we're doing this. But if you don't want to worry about glue on the back of those, make sure that you use our adhesive sheets. That's what those are designed for. But these I don't want to be exactly flat. So these are going to slide actually back right in here. These 2 pieces. And then I've got another one. You can put glue dots either in front or, you know, on the back. It doesn't really matter because it's going to stick to whatever it's going to stick to. And then that one's going to come out back like that. Now also, I had my choice of all kinds of ribbon. Okay. You do too. We have the Evening Evergreen and the Fresh Freesia, the open weave ribbon that would totally coordinate with this. You can also use the silver shimmer ribbon if you want to use it on there. I decided to go with the glittered organdy ribbon out of the annual catalog. And what I did is I literally I'm going to snip it off here because I don't have any scraps. But if you have scraps of this particular ribbon, go for it when it comes to using it. Okay. This is where scraps come in so super handy, and you can use those. I just made sure that one of my edges was, you know, cut, and I'm just putting them down with glue dots. And then I've got a couple of more up here at the top, just small pieces, just enough to poke out wherever you are just enough to poke out, basically. Okay, and this piece is going to get back behind there and kind of poke out there. Our glue dots work super well. Okay, and then this last one, we're going to put back behind this one so that it kind of pokes out over here on that side. And to finish it off, I'm going to use some Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and we're going to put, I'm going to put one, let me see, that's kind of different than my first one, but we'll put one right there. I'm going to put 3 of them on here, one right there, and I'll put another one right there. And we have these super cute dragonfly trinkets. Let me bring that down a little bit. There we go. Super cute dragonfly trinkets. We're going to put a couple of those on there. I wanted some dragonflies to go on there. I'm just going to use glue dots on the back. And we're going to put one right there, kind of going that direction. And then we'll get another one going on the top, and we'll put that one right there, kind of going in that direction. Now, if you really want to finish it off, like really, y'all know we can use Wink Stella. We can use some Wink Stella on our flowers. Put a little glitter. Oops, that was a lot. Let me see if I can stretch that out there. Oops, that was a lot. That one's really going to shimmer. Ooh, that one's really going to shimmer. See if I can use some of that extra up at the top here. I'm just putting it on the flowers piece. And if y'all have not used our Wink Stella before, it is literally glitter in a brush. Makes it so super easy to put a little shine here and there. Make sure I get it even on those flowers. And I will show y'all once I'm done here. It kind of curls the paper too because it is wet. It does have some alcohol in it along with the glitter. So it kind of curls the paper just a tad, not too crazy, but you know, enough to where you can see which is good for something like this. And I believe, I'm making sure I got all my pieces on there. Yeah, that's it. That is it. And let me show you the shimmer. Can you see the shimmer on the flowers with that Wink Stella? And then you can see it down here on that one. In fact, that one's still drying. That's going to take a moment to dry on the middle of that one. But you can see the shimmer on the flowers. And whenever you are done and you have it ready to go and you want to put it in a frame, there you go. Try to get that glare off there. No, there's a glare. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. That one kind of helped a little bit with the glare. But you can frame it. Frame it in a black frame. Frame it in a white frame. This is kind of like a wood grain frame. It's like one of the older ones that I use. I don't know why there's little scratches on there, but anyway, it's just to show you kind of what it looks like when it's in a frame as opposed to just, you know. But somebody is going to get the one that I just made next week. So this is next week's prize. So make sure you like, comment, and share the video in order to get entered in to win this. You can see that embossing on that basic black. Of course, if you're doing this, you can also use a different color if you wanted maybe petal pink, or you could use fresh freesia background. I don't know. This is just what I decided to use. So, but don't forget, this paper is free. This paper's free with a $50 or more purchase. So, this month up until the 15th, you can, with your $50 order, you can get this paper for free. You'll get my class kit. For free to make 6 of those cards. You can choose a celebration item out of the a this little brochure. You can get something for free out of there, which is the paper if you wanted the paper. I believe the bundle is like $48.50 for this particular bundle, the Fragrant Flowers Bundle that coordinates with the paper. And so for just a couple of dollars more, you can easily reach the $50 in order to get something for free, get my class kit, get the coordinating accessory. I mean, there's just so much that can be had during celebrations. So I hope you all enjoyed today's demonstration with this. Let me put it to you this way so you can still kind of see it. Thank you, Stella. Yes, Donna. Yay for Winka Stella. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, Donna. And Beverly says, another cute project. Now for me to remember this at the end of year for Christmas gifts. Yes. Thank you, Corin. Thank you for sharing. And Denise says, I've been eyeing that embossing toolkit. I don't do this type of embossing much. I'm not very good at it. Aw, you can be, though. Anybody can learn how to do this. So just all you have to do, Denise, is just get started. And before you know it, you're going to be embossing everything. It makes a difference. I mean, I easily could have just stamped the sentiment in some Memento ink, the black ink, and just called it a day. But when you have a little bit of shimmer here and there, and I thought that was just an extra small little touch with the sentiment, so it kind of stood out. So yeah. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Joanne. All right. We are just a little bit more than an hour, so let me wrap this up. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. And I don't have measurements for this, but this is an 8x8 frame. That black piece was a 6x6 of basic black, because the whole piece was able to fit in the 6x6 time-worn type embossing folder. So I was able to emboss like the whole thing at the same time. But I was also still able to show some of that designer series paper from the background. And everything else is pretty much, you can get away with scraps, scraps of cardstock vellum, petal pink, cards, little strips of your ribbon, and then just enough big pieces to do those framed florets frames there. Everything else, I used the die cuts from the designer, from the bundle, to die cut the designer series paper. But you can choose to stamp and die cut as well. There's a whole stamp that goes with that particular bundle. So yeah, and a couple of dragonflies. That's cute dragonflies. Look at that. They're so cute. They're so cute. Just adds that extra little touch to help balance the silver there. And then, of course, with the little rhinestones. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's home decor project. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. Go have a cup of coffee with them. And we will see you guys all next Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all have a great day. Bye.